Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Ali Taufik. In my previous video, I explained how we can increase our income by making more money and spending less. So today I want to tell us 5 ways we can reduce spending or spend less. So we start with number one. Number one is that you plan your shopping. So every time you go shopping, make sure you go with a list. Plan your shopping, list the things you want to buy so you don't go there and buy things on impulse. Always plan your shopping, and when you go there, buy exactly everything you have planned for and stick to it. You don't buy things because you see them, you like them, even though they are not in the plan. No, only buy the things you have planned to buy. So if you stick to this, it will help you a lot to spend less and also save money. Stick to a budget, stick to the plan, and only buy the things you have planned to. Money on addiction has to stop. So stop spending your money on addiction. Every human being, one way or the other, has an addiction. So it might be good or bad. Even the things we consider good addiction can get out of hand and make us spend money unnecessarily. Even coffee, you find out that sometimes you spend money on getting coffee unnecessarily, even when you don't need it. And you can actually do with it. It's not that if you don't take a cup of coffee, something will happen to you. No. Or if you think you can't do without it, you can reduce it. These things, we will get addicted to some of these things so much that you start to spend on them without thinking about it. Some people who drink, they spend so much money on drinking or tobacco or whatsoever their addiction is. So even if you're a football fan, you find out that you spend your money when you go to joints to watch football. You pay money to watch at a joint, and while there, of course, you buy one or two things to keep yourself company and happy. So look at what your addiction is, and then look at how much it takes from you on a daily basis, week or monthly basis, and then start to put yourself to check. Reduce it if you cannot stop it. Look at it. Now, total withdrawal, withdrawing immediately might not make any sense, might not help, but you can start by reducing it, by disciplining yourself to reduce gradually until you finally stop. So if it won't kill you, if not, number 3, what it is that you cannot pay with cash, don't buy it. Many a times the things we buy on credit are always more expensive than the things we buy on cash. And even when we buy on credit, there are things that people bring to us because we think that we need them or we don't have to pay immediately. So we just buy them on credit. And at the end of the month, when you now have to pay, if you have taken so much credit before your salary comes, if you're a salary earner, or before your money comes, or you make profit if you are into business, you see that all of your salary is going to settling debts or all of the credits you have taken before the month ends. So always see that you get things only when you can pay for them, except where it is an emergency or you can't do without it. Then you can go for credit also. But if it's something you can do without, if you can manage without it, why not wait until you have the full cash to pay? Even sometimes, there are times people give you some things and then ask you to pay on installment. If you look at what you pay on installment for a number of weeks or months or years, by the time you put it together compared to when you pay cash, you find out that you're paying more than you should pay. So always ensure that you pay in cash instead of going for credit. Then number 4, track your expenses. Every time always endeavor to look at where your money goes, how it is spent, on what it is spent, and how much is spent. So if you don't track your expenses, you're likely to spend and all of your salary without knowing it. You keep spending without taking into account what is spent, where it is spent, and when it is spent. Then finally, if at all you need to take loan or buy things on credit, ensure that you pay on time. If you ever take loan, pay your loan. Every time you default, you may be charged for not paying on time, and the extra fee you had to pay, of course, will come from your salary, and the extra fee you pay, the way I see it, is a waste of money. So you don't always have to discipline yourself not to default. If you have to take credit or loan, never default. Keep your words and pay on time. That way you make things easy for yourself and ensure that you don't waste money on paying a fine on a defaulted loan or credit.